All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Harakah, Kodash, Barakatam, double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to all our men across the globe, preaching the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. This is our day now from the great millstone camp of Chicago. What a lesson. Today's lesson is going to go into our breakdown to the store quotes. It's something I've been into the last couple of months, and this is based on the scriptures. It really is what it is, but it brings out the scriptures more and more lively to me. So it helps me basically understand the scriptures more. Something to add to my arsenal. Anyway, there's a quote I was listening to today, and it said, I'm not sure who said it. It said, good people do not need laws to tell them. Salaki, that's the brother. All right, let me start with, it says, the good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsible, while bad people will find a way around the laws. And I'm gonna focus on the first half of this. That's the spirit just gave me gave me this right now. It says, good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsible. Before Israel went off in the garden, the children of Adam, sons of Adam. All right. Before we went off, we didn't have so-called laws. All right. It was in us. All right, the Lord instilled with us from the beginning the ways of life. All right. You can read about that in Second Esdras. All right. So before he went off, man, we didn't need no laws. It was written in us. All right, we was walking with the Lord, and we was in our right mind. So we didn't need the laws to tell us to do right or to be right. Matter of fact, let's just get it. Let's get this first. Genesis, second chapter. I want to make sure you get to the right part. Right, okay, so we're going to get into a little bit. This is Genesis 2. Basically going to Adam. I'm going to get this, and I'm just going to get to the point. All right, 'cause we all know the story about Adam and Eve, right? It says, this is Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord had made, and he said unto the woman, Yea, have the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High hath not said, Ye shall not eat, you shall not eat it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. All right, and we know that tree, we don't have poisonous trees like that to where you touch it and die. It's talking about the truth. All right, and who was in the midst of the garden? Esau was there before he lost his pigment, man, the serpent. All right, then he was a man of color. All right, so everybody was there. All right, it says, and the serpent said unto the woman, You shall not surely die. For the Most High doth know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. See, we didn't know good and evil. All we knew was the tree of life. All right, we just knew the good. All right, we didn't have inclination to go off, man. All right, matter of fact, I might just get it since we're here. The Second Esdras 3:5, and gave us a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands. And this breathed into him the breath of life. He was made living before thee. And what was that breath, man? It was the truth. All right, it was the laws being in him. All right, they had no desire to eat pork or to be adulterers, man. All right, and he was made living before thee. Thou leadest Adam, and thou leadest him into paradise with thy right hand that planted before ever the earth came forward. And unto him thou gavest commandment to love thy way, which is transgressed, and immediately thou appointest death in them. And in the generations of whom came out nations, tribes, peoples, and kindreds out of number. So when Adam went off and transgressed to what the commandment, right? Don't eat of that tree, all right? That our nation there, our nation there fell. Okay, it said, what did he do? He said, appointed death in him and in his generations, man. All right, of whom came nations, tribes, peoples, kindreds, and out of number, man. All right, and every people walked after their own will and did wonderful things before thee, and despised the commandments. Right, man. All right. This is the beginning of our fall. All right. So there's more to it. You can read it, but that's the point. That's the beginning of it. All right. It says good people do not need the law to tell them to act responsible, because we already knew that. Jacob already had. We didn't need the laws to tell us to act responsible. The Lord gave us commandment. When he say Adam, it means the Adamites. Okay. He said they called their name Adam. So we had the laws. We had the ways of life. We had the words of the Lord then. So there's no need for the law. This is all going to tie in, Lord willing, and it makes sense. Okay. We're just focusing on the first part. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsible, because the Lord already told us already, right? So let's get this Luke. All right, because now we're going to get into why we weren't good people. The scripture told us we just despised the commandment of the Lord. All right, Luke 5. Excuse me. 5 and 31. 29. And Levi made him a great feast in his own house, and there was a great company of publicans and of others that sat down with them. But the scribes and Pharisees murmured against his disciples, saying, "Why do you eat and drink with publicans and sinners?" Right. So, and that, we're just going to get into it. So, I'm just hyped. And Yahushua answering said unto them, "They that are whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." All right. So Yahushua came to do what? He came to call us. He came to bring us. He came to bring us. He called us to bring us to heal us. All right. See, we were not good people. That's why we needed a physician, because we were sick. All right. We needed Yahushua to come to show us how to act responsible. Let's not forget the quote. It said, good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsible. See, but we're sick. All right, we despise the commandment that the Lord gave. All right, and we begin to call death into what? Our kindred, our nations, our tribes. All right, and what's made us sick, man? All right, that's why Yahushua had to come. All right, he didn't come for those who were doing well. All right. This is 1 Timothy. These are not any particular order. This is the way it came down to me. 1 Timothy 1 and Salakia. It says right. All right. Verse 8, 1 Timothy 1:8, but we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully. All right? Okay? So we had the law for our use. We know that the law was good. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick, because he said he gave us a law that was approved of all. It says, 2 Ezra 5:27, and among all the multitudes of people thou hast gotten thee one people, and to this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all, man. All right. So the law was good. It was approvable. He approved it. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, and for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine, man. So look, this is all of us. We were all these things, man. All right, we were ungodly, lawless, disobedient. All right, liars, man. Idol worshipers, man. The Lord died for us while we was yet sinners, man. Let's get that real quick. Romans 5:8, but the Most High commended his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Mashiach died for us, man. We were sick. The brother. All right, we were sick. All right, when you're a sinner, man, you're sick. You don't have the law. You don't have the truth. All right, when we were sinning, we were lawless and disobedient, man. Profane. Outside the temple, man. All right. So the Lord had to come. All right, the Lord, we had to have been reminded. All right, that we needed the law. Okay, we need to be shown the way, and we're gonna get more into it. It says, it's another one. It's Titus 3. Right. This is Titus 3:3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving divers lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another. All right. And that was the manner that we lived in, man. All right. Because what? We didn't know the law. We didn't have the law. We were being lawless. We didn't have a guide. We didn't have a way to go. Therefore we fell into these things. So we needed the law in order for it to follow Yahweh Shai, and we're going to get that in a minute. Isaiah 1 Isaiah 1:4 says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master cribs. But Israel does not know, my people does not consider, man. We don't really consider the Lord in his ways and what he has in store for us. No, we don't consider our ways. He said, follow the ancient paths, the old paths. All right? We're supposed to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because we need them. We didn't need them at first. We didn't go off, but now we need them. We need them. All right? And our people don't consider. That's why they're still out there. It's going to say, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. It says, why should ye be stricken any more? You revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart is faint. From the sole of the foot even to the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been clothed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment, man. Is this not our people, man? Sick, diseased, all right, going away backwards, man. Children of corruptors, there's no soundness in it, man. Our people are not turning to the Lord, man. The more he jack us up, man, the more we rebel, man. The more we rebel. And those are for the ones who don't have the law. It's the ones who you're talking to here. But at one point, it was every single one of us, man. Out of all men born, there's none that have gone amiss. So we were all these things, man. That's another one. Let me see, Romans. This should nail it home. I'm not trying to be proud, but this should be pretty clear. It says, Right. It says, man. It says, Romans 7:7. What shall we say then? Is the law sin? The Most High forbid, nay. I had not known sin but by the law. For I had not known lust, except the law had said, thou shalt not covet, man. Right, man. And I brought that out because how do we know what's going on unless we didn't have the law? See, those who are sick needed a physician. Those who are sick were without the law. Okay, how do we know that adultery adultery was wrong until we got in the truth? I didn't know it was wrong. I mean, if it didn't feel right, but it didn't feel wrong. You know, I didn't feel like, oh, I feel bad about it like I do when I go off now. You know, because now, like how do I know not to bear false witness and things of that nature? You know, what lighting up, frying up food and doing work on the Shabbat, having sex on the Shabbat, them type of things, man. You know, we needed a physician because we were sick. We were without the law. We didn't know nothing about the Lord in the world. But now that we're in the truth and we have Yahweh Shai, we know everything, man. This is Galatians. It's like 3. Let's see. I think that might be because this. Let me see. Hold on, let me check this real quick. Maybe not. I thought I had it on there. I was Galatians 3. It might have been. Yeah, well, all right. That's it. Man, there was nothing else I wanted to get, man. All right. Dang, I'm tripping. Right. I'm bugged out for water, Abba. Right, because we needed Yahweh Shai to come. All right. All right, to for us not to need the law anymore. Okay, because he was the ultimate. He was the word in the flesh. Man, for water, Abba. Man, the Lord raw. Right. Yahweh Shai had to come and be a curse. All right. Oh, that's what it was, man. So that goes before this. God. Man, Lord, all right, here we go. Right, I didn't go down far enough. There we go, man. There we go, man. So what up? All right, this is Galatians 3, 3:23. But before faith came, we were kept under the law, shut up unto the faith which should be afterwards be revealed. Right, it's talking about Moses' law. All right, which as should be revealed, what's going to be revealed is going to tell you. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us into Mashiach, that we might be justified by faith. Right, because those because in the Old Testament, all right, they were prophesying of the Messiah to come, man. All right, that he was going to show us the way. All right, the government going to be on his shoulders. All right, Yahweh Shai all through the book. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us into Mashiach, we might be justified by faith, man. Right, because the wisdom going to turn her and practice in her. All right, and we being faithful from the womb, or being ordained from the womb. Okay, all right. So the men of the Lord are going to have faith. All right. So, but after that faith has come, we are no longer under a schoolmaster. For you are all the children of the Most High by faith in Mashiach. So for many of you been baptized in Mashiach have put on Mashiach. Therefore, it is neither Greek, for there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither bond nor free, there is neither male or female, for you all are one in Mashiach. And if ye be Mashiach, then are ye Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise. All right. So Yahweh Shai was the law was our schoolmaster until Yahweh Shai came, man. All right. After that faith has come, who was the faith? It was Yahweh Shai. All right. The way of faith. It said the way of faith. It said, I am the way. John 1:23, it says, he said, I am the, no, it's like John 14:6 says, Yahweh Shai said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Right? So those who are by the way, man, were those without the law. All right, we needed the law. We needed Yahweh Shai to come. All right, to show us the law in his embodiment as a man. He came in a man in sinful flesh, right? Right, Romans 8:3, for what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh. Right, the flesh made us weak. The flesh made us sick. All right, that's why we needed the law. We needed the law. All right, but just for Yahweh Shai to come and show us how to do it in the flesh, therefore there was no need of the law. It says the Most High sent in his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin of the flesh, man. He was the way. Yahweh Shai was the way to show us, man. All right, he is the law. All right, we're supposed to walk after the Lord. The Lord is the law. You know, and the law is not dead. Yahweh Shai is not dead. I feel they say this, man. Law forbid, because, you know, just to... Romans 3. Man. Romans 3:23, for I have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High. Right, man, we got sin from Adam. And we stated earlier in the second address, man. We've all come short, all right? We were all sick. We all needed help. We all needed that law, the schoolmaster. We all needed to come back unto the Lord. But being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Mashiach. Right, man, he's that redemption. He was that physician. He was that physician that showed us the way. All right, he showed us what the law was in the flesh. The Most High set forth to be a propitiation through faith in his blood, to declare his righteousness for the remission of sins that are past through the forbearance of the Most High. To declare, I say, at this time his righteousness, that he might be just and the justifier of him which believeth in Yahweh Shai, man. And who was that? Who are those? Those are the ones he came for, man. The ones that were sick. You know? But guess what? We're not sick, man. Why? Because Yahweh Shai came for us, man, for the elect. Only the elect believe. Only the elect follow the commandments. Only the elect were given the law. All Israel was given the law, but only the elect was given the law in this round. We all had the law, but now we have the law. The elect have the law. They know the law, following the Lord. Man, because this thing is a thing of faith and belief. He told you. All right. It says, let me read it again. To declare, I say at this time, is the righteousness that he might be just and the justifier of him which believeth in Yahweh Shai, man. So, hey, that's the elect, man. Whereas boasting, then, it is excluded. By what law? Of works? Nay, but by the law of faith. All right, it's a faith thing. So if we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law, say, therefore, we conclude, is he the power of the Jews only? Is he not also the Gentiles? Yeah, the Gentiles also. Seeing it is one power which shall justify the circumcision by faith and the uncircumcision by through faith. Do we then make void the law through the faith? Y'all forbid, but we establish the law. All right? You're still supposed to keep the law. All right, but Yahweh Shai came and showed us how to live the law in the flesh, man. Let's go back to the Stoic quote, and I'm gonna end it. It says, "Good people do not need the law to tell them to act responsible." All right, and that's the thing. All right, we needed the law to show us how to act responsible. All right, and only the elect are gonna take heed to the law and know the law now. All right, and follow the true law, which is what Yahweh Shai, man. You know. So John said, "Call law, Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone." Until next time, Shalom.